Okay. First checking. How is everything sounding? How is everything looking? Is it all good? Then we can start. So, what is this? This is pretty interesting, right? An upload. This is a video to say that I'm continuing with the channel now. So, actually, for me here, it's not right now. I've still got about almost a month, almost a full month until I'm going to be uploading again. But I'm doing all the work right now. I'm doing all the work on learning how to grow a channel, how to do all the admin stuff properly, how to have a YouTube channel basically, and how to run it more professionally. I'm gonna be taking it a little more seriously now. Like, it was always even in the moments where I wanted it to be serious, I didn't put in that consistent effort, you know? It was always an effort, and it looks really good. Like, my channel, I'm still super proud of it. If you go through it and you have a look at it, the art style I've used and the kind of brand image I'm creating on the channel looks fantastic, and I'm very proud of it. But the consistency was not there. I was inconsistent in many ways. Firstly, with my work that I was putting into it. Some days I was just all videos and recording, and then other days there was absolutely nothing. So I'm trying to be more consistent with it now, and I've started it right now. I've done a good job. I've made myself a productivity calendar on Excel where I've set up the month basically, and I've put in the days, and I've set what I want to do on each day. I was going like very precise, things like what exact video I want to record, and I realized that can't work because some days I'm a lot busier than other days, and sometimes I can't even plan that, how busy I am in the days. So I have to structure it according to the personal days that I'm at. So all I've done is, like, for example, the mornings, early mornings, I wake up and I do my edits, and then in the evenings after work I do a recording, and then in the morning I'll do the edit of that recording, and so on and so forth. And sometimes I get lucky, like yesterday I had a full afternoon to record the whole of the first Amnesia custom story that we're going to be playing ever. This is my first Amnesia custom story ever. I'm very excited about it. It was a lot of fun to play it. It's called La Casa. It is a known custom story. It's like the go-to custom story of olden days Amnesia Dark Descent. But we have started with it anyways because I didn't know it, and I really enjoyed playing it. I actually thought it was a short custom story. It turns out to be quite a lengthy custom story. It's going to be a little series of its own, so there's going to be a few videos of it. That's kind of just me preempting of what's to come on the channel. I am making this vlog now. The purpose of this little vlog now is just to say hi and kind of reintroduce myself to the channel. Right now, as of right now, it's only the 7th of March, and I plan to release this on the 1st of April. And from then on, I'm going to be one video a day, every single day. Even on Sundays, on my off days, I am still going to upload a video. I am taking Sundays off because I need to have that balance in my life. That was part of what the issue was the lack of consistency overall, the lack of balance overall. So I am fixing that up. While I'm fixing it up now, I'm busy working on stuff. I'm working on recordings and getting videos ready, and I'm also working on Udemy courses, how to do YouTube and videos and YouTube videos, and just doing a lot of research on everything, you know, what the best way to approach things are, how to use the platform to its fullest, how to use analytics, things, all of that sort of stuff. The analytics is the most boring part, but it is there. It is part of it that you can use to help grow your channel. But I think I want to focus more on the consistency side of channel growth, where I'm releasing daily and I'm releasing content that fills a specific niche. Of course, as we all knew what was coming, eventually I've gone into the horror genre. I've got 2 going now. The first one was already going before this little gap in YouTube occurred. It's In Sound Mind. Just to explain that a little bit, part 6 of In Sound Mind was still recorded pre all of this break. Anyone that is keeping track of the channel, you know, might be aware of that. I don't know. I actually think I'm still pretty much the same in the camera in most aspects. I think I might even be a little more comfortable. Yes, I am aware people are watching me, but also who gives a damn kind of thing. I'm very much more happy to make the recording in terms of I'm in the video game. And an example is the first 2 La Casa episodes. I was in a state of mind where I was kind of just so chill, you know, I was just everything was in the back of my mind, so I was just going through the game, and I personally didn't think it was going to be a good recording, but I was doing it anyways because I wanted to do it. And then I edited it and it actually turned out pretty good, so I just have to divide the video up into its own sections, which moves on to the next thing. In Soundmind, which was the first series, then we've got Amnesia is going to be the second series, but it's all the Amnesia custom stories. So I'm starting with La Casa, I'll then do the Estate, and I'm also going to throw in other random indie horrors here. Some are mini-series, some are just one-offs. For example, I've just finished one called It Follows You. It was $5 on the Epic Game Store. $5 for anyone in dollars, it's literally like point something cents in dollars, so it's literally, and you can see it when we play the game. It's worth its value, but we had fun with it anyways. I had fun with it anyways, and I think some good videos came out of it. Some good scares really came out of it. So those are the 3 right now, the 3 things series that you can look forward to, but there are going to be others, of course. I'm going to look at Cry of Fear, Afraid of Monsters, other Amnesia custom stories. Eventually down the line, we'll go back to Amnesia Dark Descent. I did play the whole thing for the Doodlestar channel, so I'm reluctant to play it right now. When I play it, I'll probably do a stream, and it might be on hard mode. No, it'll most likely be on hard mode because I've played the other version, and hard mode seems so fun. When that first came out, I was like, oh, hell yes, dude. And I haven't played it specifically because I was like, one day for YouTube, I was going to play Amnesia the Dark Descent, hard mode. Now we shoot on to the next thing, which is have a look. Okay, I've been kind of changing things up a little bit. Before I started YouTube work again, I took half of December and through to the end of January and a little bit in February, I was working on a Udemy course, my own Udemy course on drone flight planning. If you want to have a look at it, go check it out. Maybe I'll leave a link in the description. It might not be a coupon link. Everyone wants a coupon for this thing. I can't make coupons all the time. Udemy doesn't let you make coupons and have coupons permanently. I'll just leave a link. If there's a coupon going, lucky you. If there isn't a coupon going, that's just the way it is, all right? But it is there if you want it. Udemy has amazing specials all the time anyways. If you are interested in drones and you want to know how to plan a flight and fly safely, go check that video out, or that course out. There is a second course that I'm currently working on as well. I've done all the documents for it, and I am super incredibly proud and amazed with how these documents have come out. The whole point of that little tangent I had set up here for a more professional appeal. So I didn't have the boxes and stuff. I had the maps. I had drones along the table, you know, things like that, things that were drone specific. They weren't my drones, they were the company drones that I work for, but I could use them anyway, so I put them out on display. And then I decided I wanted to start making things a bit more colorful. So I started adding my other little things around, like you can't see it above the unicorn, but I've got just a green A3 paper, a blue A3 paper over there. You can see it coming above the map. And then this one was a red A3 paper, which I then now, this afternoon, spent some time making a little bit of art. And I think it looks pretty cool. I can't tell you what it is, but it looks pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna do the same with the green and the blue. I'm thinking I might just put the blue like that and put these on a smaller table and put them in front, because that would look really good, these contrasting with the blue. Over there, where the painting currently is, it sucks that I won't be able to show the painting off unless I take the unicorn down. But I was thinking of doing another box, another square box, and putting it over there because it would fit really well. And then maybe I can even get rid of the table, and I could maybe move this over there down to the bottom wall level over there. I don't know how it's going to work out. I know that at some points I do want to move my whole office around again, back to how I had it in the very first time that I had this office with this desk, because that was just so much fun. I just have really good memories of how I set it up there, and I was playing Starbound, and just it was a really good time. But I'm liking this too. I think this is looking really good. It's looking very professional as well. as well as colorful and playful and fun and friendly and nice to look at as well. And it serves the double bonus of all this stuff here adds a little bit extra soundproofing, which is really nice. You can't see it, but I've got another box over there. I might put another one up there. I'm gonna put another one over there. But let's see how it all goes. Give me 1 second. I need to get my fan because I'm freaking boiling in here. The temperature has been crazy, and the sun hitting this tin roof above me is going to kill me. But that brings me on to the next topic, which is the way I'm going to advance in terms of equipment use for YouTube and what has happened, part of why I had a break and stuff like that. So the first thing, just to talk about the fan, is that the sound of the videos might be not perfect. I can't seem to get it. Unfortunately, with this video, I mean with this microphone, it's a great microphone, don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful to have had it, and it's lasted so many years. Since Doodle Star I've had this microphone. Plug and play, easy to use, all of that jazz, but it's can't understand level very well. So I have to be close to it, and then you can hear me super well. But if I'm just a little bit away from it, you start struggling to hear me. And of course, playing a game, you're like this and you're like this and around, and then you jump and you get scared and things like that. So and then sometimes if it's very loud, I'm like, I have to be here in front of the microphone, but then something happens and I scream into the microphone and then it just pops. So it's like, I can't get that right. And that's kind of just the way it is for now. I am trying to deal with it in editing. I'm doing little sneaky things like the parts where I scream, I break that up in the audio and I lower the decibel level. So I do little things like that to try and make it a little bit of an easier listening as well as visual experience, because let's get real, if audio is too high, your visual focus doesn't maintain very well. But that's what I'm working on, trying to get the right balance of audio visual. I've also spent a lot of time looking at different ways to compress videos, and I found the best way to do it. It makes them a little higher of an amount of storage that they take up, but it's still under gigs. Even a 7 GB video was still under 1 GB. So, and it looks crystal clear. All the other compressions I've ever done, even using my own coding system in these different softwares, it wasn't working to the point of perfection. And the way I could see that was in SoundMind Part 6, I did the different compression levels, and I saw the one where I was in darkness and everything was a little bit blurry in the darkness. And I did the other one, which the compression took like hours to complete this short 20-minute video. But it was worth it because the compression made it look basically the same, if not the same. I couldn't really tell a difference. So I don't think there was much of a difference unless you like dived into it, you know, on a Photoshop microscopic level. And the sound, we are getting there. We're working on it bit by bit. I'm also having to do things like lower game sounds, up gain brightness, just to see what is what when it comes to the best recording experience, and as well as the best video experience for you guys. Anyways, that's a lot of nonsense, okay? That's a lot of just information for you. What I want to talk about now is, why did the break happen? Well, the break happened for a lot of reasons. Life basically just halted me in its tracks. The universe was literally like, Josh, you're going to stop everything now and you're going to sit on your ass. We're going to take away your computer. We're going to take away money. We're going to take away food. It was a very hard time, but I'm out of it and I've got a computer again. It is the same old computer, but I got it fixed. Unfortunately, with the fixing, it's got very limited storage. Right now, the total storage I have left is 19.6 gigabytes, and this video now is going to take up a lot of that. No, not a lot of that, but enough. I've got a 256 gigabyte SSD, and luckily it is an SSD, not an HDD. But because it's an SSD, I could only get the smaller one. I couldn't afford a bigger one. And that brings me to the next thing, which is I can't afford a great, amazing equipment and, you know, stuff. So I'm kind of doing what I can with what I've got. Luckily, I've got great equipment. Don't get me wrong. I've got a good microphone. I've got a headset that picks up bass, even though it really hurts to wear them. And I've got external storage for days. So luckily I can just plonk everything on that. I've also got a great webcam that does a good job at picking me up. And I've got an amazing desk. I've got a computer. I've got a screen. I've got, you know, HDMI. So things are going well. And when it comes to things like this, I'm actually thinking I prefer the rough, edgy look of this. You know, the more creative, fun look, rather than like soundproofing or something boring and professional like that. I like I like this. I'm not gonna lie, I like this, and I think I want to do more painting like that and just put them everywhere. Just plaster the place with paintings and colors, and it'll look cool. I've also got enough lighting that everything looks good, and I've got a room to work in, so I've got a lot to go with, and I've got the right softwares and things like that. So I'm really actually on a very good standing. I'm in a very good place to start this stuff again. And later down the line, we can then look at upgrading equipment and stuff. But I am planning to make this a down the line thing now. It's not a let's see if this works. It's a let's stick to this until it works, and it's going to work. Now we're going to talk about just quickly what to expect from content. So we've discussed the three series that are happening right now: In Sound Mind, Amnesia, La Casa, and It Follows You is just a mini series. There's going to be other indie horrors coming out. There's going to be other Amnesia custom stories coming out. I think Amnesia custom stories is probably going to be my main like focus, apart from the main series, which is going to be In Sound Mind until it's finished. Then I've also got Dead Space Remastered. I played a little bit of Dead Space Remastered. It was a hectic thing to set up because I had to get a computer from work in order to play it, but I was like, I really want to play it, so I did that, and the videos came out okay. I've got about 5 parts. Even on that great computer, I had to have everything on low graphics, and I decided I'm not going to play it like that. I want to get to a point where I can have a computer that can run this thing on high graphics the way it's meant to be played, and then we will play it. For right now, the old Dead Space series is just dead. That is what it is. I lost one of the recordings when I lost my computer, and now that the remastered has come out, I don't want to continue playing the old one and backtrack and then play that whole hour and a half that I recorded. I would rather set myself up to play the new one and then play the new one. Like I said though, I do have a couple Dead Space remastered recordings which I'll edit at some point and throw in here, but they might be quite spaced away from the rest of the Dead Space series because I'm waiting to have an actual computer that I can play on Dead Space Remastered. Alright, okay, so that's that. So this video is going to be the first video back on the channel. It's going to be the 1st of April 2023. This is the video that's going to be up on the channel. I'll figure out consistency of times a little later when I can fit that into my day. But right now, literally, my work can say, hey Josh, tomorrow you are going to this city, and then I have to go there. So it's very up and down. I can't plan things very well. All I can do is say what I'm doing on which days and be consistent with it. I mean, some days, once last week, I woke up at 3:30 in the morning so I could get my own stuff done before the work. And then on Friday last week, I had a 14-hour work day, and that was not even my own stuff. That was work stuff. So it's like it's a bit of a mess, but whatever, we're dealing with it. And that's why I'm doing this now, giving myself this month to get into the groove, get consistent, and make content. All right, guys, that's everything from me. I hope this video wasn't too boring. It wasn't meant to be boring. It was meant to be informative though, and informative can be boring. So, but this video is kind of just for anyone who did keep up with the channel and then I saw that it's just stopped and was wondering if it's dead or something. This is for those people that are like, going to be consistent with viewing the channel. And of course, it's for anyone who might be joining the channel initially and just be interested in the type of person I am in front of the camera. Other than that though, I think everything's done, and I'm going to end this recording so I can at least have 18 gigabytes of freaking space on my computer. Okay, hey dudes, I'm just making this kind of end section here because a couple things are changing. So you'll notice firstly the back has changed, right? That's going to keep changing back and forth as we go along. The most important thing is that the uploading schedule is a little bit different. I'm actually going to be doing, for this first month, this April month, I'm going to be doing 2 videos a day. So tomorrow, 1st of April, my Saturday on this side, is going to be this video first, the comeback vlog first, and then In Sound Mind part 6, which is an old video. which I've just recently edited, as I explained. From then on, I'm going to do one short video in the morning and one or sometime. I'm not too sure yet where I'll fit it in terms of time. Life right now, I can't be consistent in time. I can be consistent in the things I do, but not really in my time. So when I can be consistent with time, I will be. But for right now, don't expect it at a specific time unless I get to a point where I can see that having a consistent time is going to help YouTube, but then we'll work on that. For this first month, it's just going to be my main goal, my main focus is just 2 videos a day. Short one first, long one second, okay? Saka is here making a little bit of a mess everywhere, rummaging around the desk. You can see my map on the floor back there. And the long video that it's going to be is In Sound Mind. This whole month, I've got enough for this whole month of In Sound Mind, and we're even going to go, I've been playing a lot of it, and we're even going to go into the next month, April, May. We're going to go into May doing a little bit of In Sound Mind as well, just to finish it up. I don't know how much more of that game there is, but I think it could get to 50 plus episodes. It's a big game. And of course, me taking my time with games, it's of course, it's going to take us a while, but hello Saka, I'm upping the length of those videos, which is another thing I want to talk about, which is the strategies that I'm doing for YouTube to grow are going to be changing slightly every month, maybe every week. Depends how we do this, depends how much time I have to work on YouTube specific stuff, look at analytics, look at who's watching my videos, things like that, and then working with that stuff. But for this first month, literally this first month, it's going to be first video, short video. 8 to 12, maybe 16, 15, somewhere there. Saka, don't be a nonsense, man. And then after that, it's going to be long videos. The first couple weeks are going to be like maybe 15 to 20, maybe a couple 25, but then it's going to go into, at the end of April and then into May, it's going to go 25 to 35-minute videos. And there is a reason for that, apart from the fact that I want to finish the game and I can't have 100 episodes. There's YouTube strategy to it as well, but I just wanted to throw that in here at the end. So also I wanted to say, if you got this far in the video, kudos to you, well done. Not a lot of people would have got through, although I have just edited that video and I'm freaking proud of it. Like, it's so freaking good, even as plain and normal as it is a video, you know, just informative, not really fun and engaging. I've used visuals on the screen and in the editing very well, and just subtle, not so subtle, but infrequent animations and things like that, which just heightened the video that extra amount. So anyone who did watch to this point knows how good this video actually turned out. Also, I just wanted to throw in there, those songs, those 2 songs that kept repeating through this video are my own 2 songs. And I will be doing this for YouTube and making my own songs and putting them in through in my videos. Right now, you're just going to get a couple of those, okay? Those 2 specifically just repeated in different videos, depending what we're doing. I'm not using songs in videos right now for this first month. It was just pumping. I just need to pump some action out there, and that's what I'm doing. Then later on, we'll look at upping the grade of our videos and things like that. But right now, that's the goal. Okay, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the video that I now release later today, which is In Sound Mind Part 6. Okay, go and enjoy that one.